What is going on, guys? Sorry for taking the week off last week. I was trying to edit together the content for Dino Crisis to make a review, and let me tell you, it is a daunting task when you do not have a computer or a tablet. So, decided to stream for this week, leading up to October, and then potentially that review will come out when I get a tablet. It's scripted. It's some of it's edited. It's a process, but so. I'm gonna blind react to Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, which was a free game this month on PlayStation Plus. Shout out to PlayStation. Uh, Also, my son's older sister dressed as a character from this game for Halloween. Show the picture, if you will. Uh, or over here, whatever. Wherever it is. Anywho, okay, guys. So I don't know what to expect with this game, but I can tell you one thing already. It emphasized that the characters in this game are 18, and it says this game is not suitable for children who are easily disturbed. I'm scared. Very scared. So, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and share the stream link real quick on my Facebook, try to get some viewers going if there's anyone awake. Probably not because it's 1 in the morning, and I have to stream like this because I work second shift, so... Okay. Here we go. Clicking that up. Trying to find my live stream. Kick me off the Wi-Fi. That'll probably help. Okay. Share. Copy link. Facebook. Okay, hey, I got someone watching. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Okay, so, reaction time. Here we go. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Would you like to review detailed content warnings which contain spoilers? Alternatively, in-game content warnings can be enabled in the settings menu at any time. Yes, contain spoilers, no. No, we don't want no spoilers. This is a blind reaction. That's the whole point of it. Playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region and consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Yes, I am 32. I promise. Oh, your boy's getting old. Vibing. Okay. Fucking fire! Let's go. Okay, settings. Text speed. Oh, skip options, skip unseen text, skip after choices. I don't know what's highlight. Okay, text speed, forward, auto forward time. I don't know. Let's turn this down a little bit. There we go. Okay. Please enter your name. I am Hammy. There we go. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! Ha! I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Maybe! But only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to keep doing the voices. Anyway. You say that you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Hammy. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think that we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. But I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Hammy, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, but I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. The fuck is a NEET? Trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori. Sayori must have come into my classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't have to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Know what? Well, that you can come to my club. Sayori, yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie! Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Bro, this game did dark as fuck for real. We will see. I've heard things. I've never watched a live stream. I've never played this, so we're gonna see. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to be the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Oh, that was my voice. Why do you care so much anyway? Whoops. Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori's really that much of an airhead, or if she's cunning as, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yeah, let's go. Hey, 3 people watching. What's up, guys? We're about to find out how this goes. I'm a little scared, but we'll find out. Okay, and thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me damn it, that's my voice now. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always has... I can read. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Hammy, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All the words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Oh, fuck. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry, Natsuki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can't just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back into the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears to be comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Hammy. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Hey, Firefox, thank you for joining, and I hope this game's good. I haven't... It's so wholesome. I heard it's like horrifying. So like we'll find out, I guess. Come sit down, Hammy. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Nah. Okay. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I get a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, wow! Natsuki lifts the foil... You seen anything on the... No, I have... So, I purposely ignored anything on this game, just so I could actually have a genuine blind reaction and playthrough of it. Like, I've heard things, but, like, I've never actually, like, taken the time to, like, watch any gameplay or, like, actually look into the story at all. I just know it's kind of fucked up and weird things happen. It's about as far as I got, so... Alright, Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Well, it's just a cute dating sim then. I don't believe you! Just hurry, take one. Sayori grabs one first. Then Monika, I follow. It's delicious. Also, I probably would not be playing a dating sim on my channel if this didn't have some kind of horror element to it, so... It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Like, I play Call of Duty and shooters and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I play, like, PlayStation 1 games. Like, this is new to me, so... Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet, full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Oh, she's embarrassed. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe, but not for, you know, you, dummy. Alright. She did you, bro. I mean, maybe. Yo, make sure to hit the like button, guys. It helps me push me in the algorithm. Love the comments, too. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for viewing. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? My pleasure, man. Hey, thanks, Isaac. Appreciate you, man. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. Cool thing is the game's only like 4 hours to beat. Well, then it's got to be probably going to be 2 parts because I got to download it into 2 separate sections to edit together my highlight. It's just gonna if you ain't going for 100%. I mean, I don't know what 100% is. I don't know what this game is. I'm just trying to fucking play it. I literally just watched PewDiePie play. Okay, so all right. Well, here we go, guys. Trying to get into it. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I do enjoy tea, actually. I drink brisk almost every night. Coke Zero tonight, though. 0 sugar. Trying to lose some weight. Okay. You're about to find out what this game is? LOL. Okay, we'll find out. Well, tea and reading might be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. How many times was I going to read that thing? I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. There's nothing to find out. It's just a cute dating sim. I don't believe you, Firefox! I don't believe you! Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather just take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika is a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You can put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work and convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? What scared me about this game was it saying 18 plus. I thought it was going to go into it. No, listen, at the very beginning of my stream, I literally mentioned that. And I was like, I'm scared. I don't know what I'm getting into. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard to find these, just to find these 3. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still really don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Hammy, what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered to myself quietly, half joking. Suki's head suddenly perks up. Yuri is my favorite? Okay. Hey, maybe I'll be a Yuri stan. I don't know yet. I don't know. Natsuki's kind of adorable, I guess. I don't fucking know. Listen, don't make me say these things. This is on stream. This is on the internet now. People are gonna be like, oh, Ham's a fucking anime weeb. Oh, God. No waifus here, guys. No waifus here. Natsuki head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. I liked Yuri, but my favorite personally was Sayori. What am I saying? No, not Natsuki! Oh, God! What's wrong with Natsuki? I'm scared. I'm very scared. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you? You guys are misleading me here. Anyway. Yeah! So, okay. So you're on all caps. Not Natsuki! And you're like, oh, never mind, actually. I'm going all in on Natsuki now. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup. Traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp at something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Horror book, huh? Yeah. Hey, it's probably like It, or fucking some Stephen King shit. It's fucking Trucks. He thought it was a fucking manual for fucking, like, I don't know, fucking his F-150, and he's like, oh shit, a horror book? Let's go. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, why are we talking about horror? This is a wholesome game. But this is cute dating. I don't believe you, Firefox. That I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind it at our last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Give it back! Fine. My bad, guys. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. The beginning of this game is wholesome. Yay, my dude! I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Hey, 5 people watching. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to hit the like button. Push me into algorithms so I can get to more people. Let's fucking go. Alright, love the comments too. Love the discussion. Thank you guys for watching. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. How do I say it? Is it Monica or like Monika? I don't know how to say it. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. And I proceeded to have nightmares for a week. Monika. Help me out, guys. How do I say it? I'm about to just call it a little bit of Monica in my life. It's going to be easier. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Monica. Okay, Monica, a little bit of Monica. Monika. Okay, Monika. Is it Moo or Mon? He's right. Okay, Monika. Yeah, it's Mama number 5 pronunciation. Yes, let's go, ye! A little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit of Natsuki by my side. Monica smiles warmly at me again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic, me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I'd join this club. Siri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Hammy, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision with events like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yay! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. I do not love Nasuki! Okay, listen, dude. Nasuki's my favorite. It makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Hammy, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Hammy, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. A little bit of Monica in my life, yeah! Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. Yes, walk home together. Just walking home. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, it's time to write a poem, guys! I need some fucking creative juices here, so I'm gonna pack a bowl. Hey, this fucking song's kind of fire, though. I like it. It's very fucking jazzy. Alright, it's time to write a poem, guys! Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good will happen, whoever likes your poem the most. Jordan Fry from Venture... I don't know, Venturian Tale? Is that what that is? Anywho! Yeah, listen, I'll try all kinds of different voices and impersonations if it gets me views. Okay, woo, I can read. Let's go. I can sound out words. Okay, where'd my lighter go? Oh no! Oh no! Not my controller! Up! Old channel. Bruh, give me Yuri any day of the week. Okay. I mean, Yuri is kind of cool. Fucking, I don't know, man. Monica is kind of after my heart. You know, being the athlete and all. Fucking, I don't know where the hell my lighter went. I swear I just had it. I felt like it just dropped off my lap. It's okay. I have a torch. We come prepared, guys. Okay. Time to choose the letters. So, for artistic liberty! Oh, it's clogged. Hold on. Stupid freaking tiny bowls, man. Okay. Oh, I always get the good shit. This is Glacier White Cherry. Anywho, where'd my lighter just go? There we go. Alright. Clean that shit, it's not even that bad. It's not the devil's lettuce, I call it the jazz cabbage. Alright. So, what girl are we trying to impress, guys? Are we after Yuri? Are we after Monica? Are we after Natsuki? Are we after Sayori? Cast your votes now! Yuri, okay. So, Yuri is the quiet one. Okay, so I got 1 vote for Sayori, and I got 1 vote for Yuri. Although my vote was with Natsuki, so we got a 3-way tie, guys! We need a tiebreaker! Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna write my own poem, and we're gonna see who likes it. Natsuki FBI wants to know your location. Alright, Alright, Yuri it is, which is the quiet, and she said she really likes the artistry of words and everything. So maybe ambient. And then she said she just said she was reading a horror book, so horror. Okay, if they jump, you did good. Okay. I already picked horror. Calm. Oh no. Okay, that was not right. Dream. Yeah! Dream! We got fucking Yuri jumping! Let's fucking go! Jump, jump, jump around! Jump up, and get down! Jump up if you want to get with Hammy! Anime. Together? Nope. Covet? Yeah. Okay. We're getting there. Imagination, raindrops, whirlwind, captive. Death. Oh no! Shit. Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, fucking here we go. This is gonna be fucking crazy, guys. Okay, unrequited. Oh no! Kawaii? No. Lust. Let's go. Flower. Oh god. Okay, not, dude. Natsuki's all about it, dog. Hold on, is that Natsuki or is that Sayori? I can't fucking tell. Who's on the far left? Yeah, I'm noticing. Sayori's about that. She's like, I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare. I never thought I'd die alone. I laughed the loudest who'd have known. I traced the cord back to the wall. No wonder it was never plugged in at all. I don't know what entropy means, but fuck it. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Vivacious. Yeah. New favorite YouTuber. Thank you so much, Firefox. Disoriented. After image. Meager, vanilla. Shit. Starscape. Yeah! Let's go! Yuri time! Okay. Fucking. Shit. Make sure to hit that like button, guys. Thanks for watching. Fucking 5 people. Let's go. Alright, we're making a poem here for those just tuning in. Trying to figure out which girl's gonna like what. Climax? Oh, yeah! Yuri's about that shit, dog! Woo-hoo! Massacre! Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know, right? Hey, yo! Hey, yo! Frightening. Yeah! Yuri's about that scary fucking tense shit, dog. Eternity. Yeah. Tragedy. Oh, shit. Yeah. That would be me in real life, though. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Tragedy. Here we go! Here we go! We're gonna find out which girl liked my poem, guys! Which one do you think liked me the best? Let's go! This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone's already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Hammy. I hope it wasn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sarah told me you didn't even want to join the club this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself between saying Monica and manga. Shut up, Natsuki! Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Hammy always gives us the best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work even without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Step on me button. Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. Hey. You need Jesus, my friend. You need Jesus. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Hammy can be good friends, too. Sayori! Huh? As usual, seems oblivious to the weird situation she puts me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori, me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I mean, that's facts, Firefox. She's into us, man! Let's go, Isaac! Let's go! It's Yuri time! Oh! I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches in her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that didn't seem to be the case. Yuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Thai animation is gas? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty... the game is very kawaii, if you will. I don't know. Cute? I don't fucking know. Like I said, not usually my jam, but we're going with it. Alright. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. She is the please be gentle type. No horror or dark stuff. I don't believe you, Firefox. I feel like you're misleading me. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me. Our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was focused, and I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Uh-huh. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how you come to have two copies of the same book. Ah, well, I stopped by the bookstore yesterday. Well, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. And there's an ominous... I was in a literature club in high school and don't remember it being stacked with women trying to get with me. I was a football player, dog, and did drama and yeah. I got bullied a lot. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she... Sounds unrealistic. I mean, I had a few girlfriends, but whatever. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. Hey! Yeah, my dude, you get me. She gets an intellectual and an athlete. Well met, my friend. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Cammy? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I was the only white guy out of tons of Mexicans. It's okay. Growing up in Cleveland, my mom's half Puerto Rican, so I'm technically like a quarter Puerto Rican, but, I was raised by my mom's family, so I always identified as Puerto Rican. and I was not Puerto Rican enough to hang out with the Puerto Rican kids. See, I did theater too. I was John Hancock in 1776. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals and their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly you thought you related to the protagonist. They're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. We have game! Yeah! Spit that shit. Rhythm with the tism. The least I can do is listen. This is a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just go get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I stay here, right? I slip in the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? Have fun. You'll need it. Thanks, Fatty Fazbear. Make sure to like the video, buddy. Helps me push the algorithm. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way. So instead, I use my right hand to hold the book open. You guys, I don't believe you that it's just a dating sim, okay? Like, the more you convince me, the less I believe you. Okay. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page, Yuri slides it under her thumb and flips it to her side. Man, we are getting into her pants. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to your reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It'll probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. I mean, apparently this is high school, but also all the girls are 18. Even though it mentioned that one of the girls had a build of a first year. which, don't know what that means. Thanks. We're going straight to jail. I'll have the fucking FBI kicking my door. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but I guess she's also second-guessed a lot of things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. No Diddy! No Diddy! We no Diddy here! Yuri remained silent for a moment. But Hammy, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Well, wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant more it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from her finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll need some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters at your own time. I just want Monica to treat me bad and shit. God damn it. Oh my god. Oh. He's a dirty, dirty boy. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters at your own time. You know, I'd say this is a family channel, but, like, I cuss and hit my bong. I don't give a shit. Feel free to be you in this chat. That's all I ask. As long as you're not touching kids or fucking hurting other people, I don't give a fucking shit. Alright, I stand up. I make mental note of where I left off in the book and then slip it in my backpack. Although some things can just stay in the bedroom. Just saying that. Like, there's some things I just don't need to know about you. That's fair, too. Like, love you as fans. Thank you for checking out my channel, but I don't need to know these things. By the way, do you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to Christian channel. This is not a Christian channel. Maybe more Buddhist. More Buddhist mindset. We're believers in karma here. Can I hit a minor? Context matters, I suppose, for that. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready... Hey, Vladimir Pacheco! What's up, buddy? Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to hit the like button, and thank you for tuning in, man. We're trying to get through this. We're Team Yuri over here. Never played this before. It's blind reactions. Let's go. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is kind of wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Yuri, right? Yuri, guys? Yuri? I mean, she's the one who fucking jumped the most, so I fucking show it to her first. Cast your vote now. Who should I pick? Isaac says, hell yeah. Firefox says Yuri. Yuri. Alright, guys. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Yeah, he's gonna hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. We ain't going to jail! The most mature one! Let's go, Team Yuri! No FBI today! She's very into it. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly and then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their own style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Yo! No pegging! No peg! This is a no peg zone. No peg zone. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but putting them together, putting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the Elson Club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Man, if you want her, you better go shave down there and get ready. Oh, shit. I have 5 cats and 1 dog. Right on, Bladmill. I have 2 cats. Is it Bladmill or Bladmeal? Or, thank you for tuning in, though. I'd like to say your name right. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share your thoughts and process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if this is a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, this is supposed to be a literature club. Something under the light. Hair illuminates the breath, amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's very pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little bit more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost, Yuri? Haha. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Hammy. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only the beginning symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, as soon to be left with nothing. There's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. Well, you know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. Yeah, Monica. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Hammy. Ah, me too. Okay, Monica next. Who next, y'all? Hey, women need to talk and express their feelings and thoughts too. It's 2024. We're about acceptance of all feelings and shit. Everybody love everybody. That's why I have the fucking love thing back there. I can point. Yeah, love. Okay, let's go fucking Sayori. This is a good poem, Hammy. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy you just wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really part of this club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like you said before, Hammy. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that's only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. I used to like Sayori, but she is always hanging around. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleeping from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I don't know, dog. That's a fucking mood right there. This is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit. It's a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Yeah, I agree. That was pretty fire. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. Is it bad to skip breakfast? I get all cranky, but I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget, and I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Alright, Natsuki seemed to be like she'd be the least impressed, so let's go Monica. Hi, Hammy. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Make a poem in chat, guys. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going through the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share a poem with me? How long has it been since you started playing? It is... I'm an hour in so far. Let me grab my phone so I can actually read all the comments because the PlayStation's kind of cutting them off. So, give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Why don't you play a real visual novel? So this is just a blind reaction. It was free on PlayStation this month, and it's horror themed, and it's October, so that's why we're doing that. 6 people watching though. Thanks, guys. Make sure to like the video. Trying to push me to the algorithm here. Okay. Uh, just hanging around a little bit bored up until the end. All right. 7 people watching. Let's go, guys. What's up? Okay, it's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Oh, did I pause it? What the heck? Okay, let's see these poems, guys. Time is a flat circle, the color purple. I like turtles, Steve Urkel, jumping hurdles. I fucking like it. Let's go! Here are some examples of visual novels. Nine Sky Full of Stars, Battleship Bishijo, Cafe Stella, Catch Canvas, Celestial Crossing, Chemically Bonded. I mean, if you'll watch it, I'll play it. I don't give a shit. So, by all means, Pomni, if you want to watch me react to an actual visual novel, by all means, I will give them a shot. But they have to be on PS5. I'm streaming from PS5, so be mindful of that. Don't worry, Hammy. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we're all learn to get past soon. Hey, 8 people watching. Let's go, guys. Let's go! Okay, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Hammy. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really a metaphorical. I stream on Twitch, though. Well, I have Twitch. I'll definitely have to sub. It's really metaphorical. I'm not really sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. But I guess I underestimated you. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Hateful Eight. Let's go. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Monica wants you. Hey, Hateful Eight was a badass movie. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes the kind of writing, right? Writing stuff that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze the nuances. Monica is an elite waifu. Yeah, I will take your word for it, Yi. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. Isaac agrees, she is the alpha. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. Why is everyone here sitting down so bad? Oh, God. I don't know. Well, I don't judge. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way that everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Not at all. Not at all. It was born in the down bad, molded by it. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was deep, but stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Huh. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Ha! It's okay. Yeah, the kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on time between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a lot. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, but it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Monica is the best one of the bunch. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Down to Natsuki. Harsh. What do you expect me to believe you're not actually putting effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're so proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? The credit song is copyrighted. Alright, so I will definitely mute my stream for that. Thank you for the warning. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'm super copyrighted. Okay. I'll tell you what to improve when you're better off trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Yeah, I told you that. Thank you for the warning, Firefox. I definitely appreciate it. I told you that you weren't going to like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because. Lame as fuck poem. Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. Damn, that bitch is tripping. Natsuki didn't even fucking try. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But what's the point of poems for people to... What isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. To be fair, ours is just 20 random words. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it made it fall apart. But then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. That poem was some BS. I agree, Yi. I agree. Effort. Effort. got Cotty bad, guys. Jesus Christ. That glacier white cherry's good, but fucking, they don't fucking just make your mouth the Sahara Desert. One more for the one time. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. As if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My hands lie on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Huh. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked for someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Hammy did too. They beefing over me! Hammy! I'm a sexy bitch. I'm a sexy bitch. So based on that, I'd gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Hammy liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Plenty of ham to go around, ladies! Yeah! That's not what You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Hammy appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh, and how do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? And that you're full of yourself? No, if I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Hammy started showing up. Natsuki! Woo! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Hear me! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? Fight! 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 It's getting intense! The reading should jump out to the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Hammy. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings that are meaning most effectively. Avoiding them is not unnecessarily limiting yourself is also a waste. You're understanding that, right, Hammy? Well, how did I get dragged into this first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course, that's going to be... Oh, we're going Team Yuri. Gotta go Team Yuri, right? I don't know. I also don't want Natsuki mad at me. Yuri. Wait. That's not an excuse you'd be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand, Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and you just told her how you felt. Then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? And Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, nobody's taking her side. She's trapped, and at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, and it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her poem up from the desk and storms out. Take that, Natsuki! On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe that I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright. I believe you. Thanks, Hammy. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That's thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm gonna make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How did everyone feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Jacket made of vibranium. Hammy, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. Well, in that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So, your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do at least a better job of impressing those who I want to impress. I nodded myself with newfound determination. Hammy, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sarah beams at me. It's surely been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Okay, Hammy, it's nice to see that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day it's going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the situation I'm in. They're wilding over the ham. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Oh, shit! Hammy's horny, baby! Let's go! We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that to myself more than her. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to see Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, next poem, guys. Gonna take a drink, pack a bowl, get some inspiration here. Doki Doki by Players Inc. That's hilarious. Thank God I broke up enough weed before they started streaming. I don't know, I think heartbeat might be better for Yuri. Because it's more descriptive. But lust is also very sexy. Oh shit. Okay. Didn't expect that. Existence. Yeah. I know I'm good. Oh yeah, I'm fine. That's just some really good shit. Okay. Agonizing? Yeah. Uncontrollable. She likes the big words. Dude, that sucks. I'm so sorry. Okay, so all the big fancy words is what Yuri's gonna like. Oh, okay, so you can like do edibles and shit. That's cool. Hey, if you ever need any, hit your boy up. Motherfucking boop! She likes big things. Ooh. I mean, I got piss tested the other day because I got a metal shaving my eye and I filled for weed and they fucking just were like, hey, it's legal now. What the fuck ever, dude. Listen, you want to start with the smallest dosage possible and give it like an hour. Like a 5 milligram, because one, you don't know how it's going to feel. Two, your body can react to edibles differently, and edibles tend to be a lot more intense with the anxiety and the impending doom feeling if you do a little bit too much. So, but they are very medicinal and are very good if you're into that kind of thing. It's just knowing, you know, your limit and sticking to that. So start small. Remember, you can always take more, but you cannot take less. No, okay, listen, guys. I have an edible story for you. Strange story. So, 2 years ago, I went to Universal California because I went to the grand opening of Nintendo World out there. It was right when the Super Mario movie came out. And before we flew back, I went to a dispensary and I bought 2 Mike Tyson gummy ears. They're 250 milligrams each. And I was going to bring them back to Ohio with me because, you know, they're edibles. You know, you can probably fly with them. But we walked into LAX and there was like 4 drug dogs, like literally right fucking there. And I was like, nope, and went straight to the fucking bathroom and ate 500 milligrams of edibles. And it was a straight ass flight all the way from Los Angeles to Cleveland overnight. When I tell you, I was so fucking uncomfortably high at altitude. I couldn't see because I was just crying the whole time. I was just so uncomfortable. And I'm 6'4", so my cramped ass in fucking coach was fucking like holding on to my fucking carry-on bag, just hoping for dear life, hoping that I could pass out, and I couldn't, no matter how hard I tried. Yes, it was a 5-hour flight. Listen, it was the worst experience of my fucking life. I swore off edibles for like a year after that because I had never been more high in my fucking life. Like, listen, if I ever thought there was a point that you could overdose from marijuana, it was right then. Like I was so, like, I remember we got in the van and I was so jet lagged because it was like the morning, it was like 6 in the morning by the time we landed Eastern Coast, and I got in the van, plopped down, and my buddy's mom was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "No." And I just passed out, and next thing I know, oh yeah, nah, dude, Hopkins, navigating it that fucking high, jet lagged, was fucking horrible. No, I tried to sleep through it, dude. It was almost like it wouldn't let me sleep. Most uncomfortable I've ever been in my life. 10 out of 10. Do not recommend. In that case, Firefox, I probably wouldn't do it just for your own safety. Like, listen, it's not for everybody. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, you're missing out, because, like, it's not for everybody. But, maybe some CBD alternatives could be something, like some CBD gummies could be something you could try, just to get your feet wet, if that's something you really wanted to try. But if you're that allergic to it, and I just wouldn't recommend it. Like, you don't know how you're going to react to it. I know, right? Mike Tyson hit me with a knockout punch, dog, and that's a true story. Okay. Gonna finish the poem here, guys. But yeah, so true story. That's what happened. That is definitely going to be a stream clip. I don't know what Doki Doki means, so we're gonna go with whirlwind. Yeah. Fester. Yeah, she likes that. Covet. Yeah, she likes that. Intellectual. Yeah, she likes that. Why would you eat just the plant? I mean, I've been in a situation where I've eaten like an eighth or more of weed, but like it's a different context because like I wasn't catching a charge at that point. Hey, I'm all about that Yuri train, baby. Let's go. Determination. Oh yeah, she's all about it. Unrequited. Oh. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. Let me see where I'm at episode time-wise. Okay, I got 30 more minutes in this episode, guys, and then I'm going to cut it off. And then start episode 2, because I can stream until 4. So, no worries there. But, yeah. Unrequited is a very sad word. That is true. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Hammy. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. Should finish the first act. Okay, I'll finish the first act, and then I'll cut the episode off. So that works out. Thank you, Firefox. I didn't know it was separated like that. Okay. I mean, I could do like a 2.5 hour episode. That's fine. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Ugh. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch to get it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How do you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you'd already bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry or want an excuse to take a walk. Or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that would leave you some. But that's one thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves me the one option. I give up. I don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Hammy let me borrow some money. That's... Yuri, don't give me... Yuri says, don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling much of this little stunt like that, you suffering is a fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen that much. It was a fun side of you. There's no way you could, think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and I need to accept the retribution. That! It's still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of us all, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she'd bring me into the club before she even told me. But, you wouldn't have come if it weren't for all the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. What? Gah! Ow! What was... a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just going to give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. I was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Haha. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands around her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours is really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in a club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything from her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't heard it either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's popular after all. You don't think she has a... Bah, I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. I throw hands over that 100%. Oh, you're one of a kind, brother. You're one of a kind. I appreciate you. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Hammy. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out of Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm not sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone's already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished eating her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey, Yuri. I suddenly noticed that Yuri's reading a different book than the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was just kind of waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I take some tea first? The foreshadowing in this game is intense. The fuck? I'm oblivious. So, do you stream every day? I will this week. It just depends. Like, I've been trying to work on a review for Dino Crisis. I streamed that last 2 weeks ago, and I'm actually trying to work on a video essay for that. So I'm trying to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so I can work on some things in between. Some highlights. Highlights of this episode for sure. Just trying to find time to do everything while working full time. So we're getting there. But I will be streaming all this week and some this weekend. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. Thank you. Thank you, Firefox. I appreciate that. Make sure to turn on your notification bell. So I usually stream after work. 11. I try to get on by midnight. I also stream Rocket League with my buddy Fitzy. Try to get in on that as much as I can. Been playing that for a few years. Not very good, like Gold 4, but and then for just all the rest of this week and into November, I'm going to be streaming some horror content. I plan a playthrough of Resident Evil Nemesis, the remake, Dead Space remake, Alone in the Dark, the new Nightmare for PS1. Never played it. Wanted to growing up, never did. So gonna stream that. And I got Baldur's Gate 3. So I'm definitely gonna stream some of that. Hopefully, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so make sure to tune in, hit that notification bell, hit the like, and share to your friends. And I appreciate you guys tuning in. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? We're just... Yuri was going to take some tea, so... I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Hammy in club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Let's go, Hammy. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Yuri wants this ham dick! Let's go! Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she just said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Hammy, how come even when I do something bad, you're so nice to me? Because nothing that you do is bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. Oh, God. About to get all 2 inches. Hey, listen. I'm the chieftain of the small dick clan. Alright? We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. Aha! No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Hammy, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk into the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we turn to the classroom. Hammy, do you like oolong tea? She's down bad, bro. Yuri! Yeah, anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature of the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Yes, of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? In that case, you'll only be more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed, I was doing a little bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out that it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Hammy. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Hammy, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Oh, why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? You're always hunched over while you're reading like that. Yes! I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost like more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hands, that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears an intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry, I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay, I won't take any. Oh, are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need for apologies. I'll hold the book, okay? You sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then, I take another chocolate. I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if her situation is completely natural. That means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Isaac! We're about to fucking score! It's about to be a fucking touchdown! I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Hammy, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but... yeah! Oh, I'm so uncomfortable! I'm so uncomfortable! Okay. That's all it was. Yeah. You don't need to stop or anything. I'm well aware. I'm well aware she wants the ham dick. She wants some ham in her life. Hopefully. Oh God. Whoo. Okay. You don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell by her expression that she can't even focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. Yuri, how did I even come to this? Yuri doesn't even avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. She wore down bad in this chat. That's fucking... Comment of the day, Firefox! Comment of the day! Thank you. I notice her chest rising and falling into the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Hammy, can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the Teos from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without much of a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Oh, here we go. Okay, Yuri first. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Hammy, this one might be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer the patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. This probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone so motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people only just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway. Do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Raccoon. What's that say? Happened in the dead of the night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light... The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. The fuck does that ending mean? I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can begin to imagine what this poem was about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express... I mean, I did until the end. It took a very dark turn. I think she's eating the raccoon. Or did I read that wrong? Anywho. I wanted to express the way that it feels to prefer to indulge in more unusual hobbies. Like cutting! I wanted to express the way it feels for me to... Okay, yeah. And those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So, I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Hammy? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has something like that. I feel like everyone has something... the best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Hammy. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And I thank you for that. It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Alright, let's get Natsuki out of the way. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's gonna just sound like you're forcing it to, unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stops short of a sudden. Don't tell me. You're not trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? Keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this angsty... Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean... Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Well, Natsuki hates me, but I think she's the craziest, so we'll find out. Oh, I like this one, Hammy. It has some nice feelings in it. Ah, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out poems if you're good or bad. But that's why I just go with my heart. If it makes me feel things, then I just... must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you think in the first place. Yeah, me either. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, why don't you write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. But you need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep that in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? There's a word I'm looking for. Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes you have to have a little rain cloud in your head. A sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make you a nice, happy little rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Sammy. I should go write that down then. Can you read my poem now, okay? You can read my poem now, okay. Okay, I can't read the fucking title because I fucking capped it. Top off my scalp like the lid off a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. The little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like bundles of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time has elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and come my friends. And in they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after another, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Well, holy crap. Right! Accurate. Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday that I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, and you should be very proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I wasn't meant to express myself this way. I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. I do actually sympathize with Sayori's poem a lot. I do put other people in front of myself a lot. Always have. So I feel for Sayori. And listen, Yuri's definitely gonna get smashed, but Sayori's still the homie. And after that poem, just kind of want to give her a big hug, because I definitely relate to that. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Hi again, Hammy. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. I wanted to share what you wrote for today. Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright, this one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your writing style, Foul, bro. The imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. Can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic, and that's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside of her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers. I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way that this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Amazon position me? What the fuck does that mean? She's trying to manipulate me. Okay. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, consign, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. The fuck does load me mean? Huh. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I never really seen before, I guess. It's kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where, how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes me feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract and a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know what might change your mind, or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. I'm saving the game immediately! I saved it twice. Fuck it. Alright. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone can come sit down in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put anything together in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters. She broke the fourth wall, man. Sayori has been working on posters. I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. But, Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri who have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. I just realized Yuri's the tallest. It's a lot for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. And if we start this event and we each put on good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone who what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. I have those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it takes... if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is try to help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around the room at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Haha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect it to be doing in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start to help everyone else feel more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to be the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way to Fly. Alright, got Connie. Let me get some fucking liquid. Slam dunk it! Alright. The title of this poem is The Way to Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on the face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you so very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of the Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just moments ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her. We were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay. I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. I love public speaking. I'm very good at it. Hence why I'm streaming. This one's called My Meadow. Aha, sorry I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. See, I'm just a fucking whore for attention. So, that's why they call me Ham. What a ham! Imagine reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, but in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing in front of Sayori's voice almost gives a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Hammy liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems for years where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have too much time before the festival, you know? Okay, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Hammy. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Hammy lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Fuck you, Natsuki! Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get it over with, but it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and I step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities, more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called, why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki can take a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a nice surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you wouldn't have to worry about much for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem recited instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort into the club. It really makes me happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, so let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so let's continue to do that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. All right. Stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll try my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica. I know how to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Hammy, you don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is a little quieter than usual on her way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Ooh, tough question. Which one do I choose, guys? Which one do I choose? Vote down below. Vote in the comment section. Firefox says top one. Team Yuri. Yee also says top. One more vote for top. I'm taking top. Fuck it, we're on top. Yeah, I gotta go all in, I guess. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never gonna happen. Well, maybe. I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. Conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? New poem, guys! New poem! Let's go. Alright. So, we've discovered previously that Yuri is super into the fancy words. The big, robust, flexing my vocabulary words. So, let's do one more hit for the one time, for the artistry. I have a pretty good vocabulary, so I know what most of these things mean, but I know unrequited is tied to Sayori. So, judgment. Yeah, she likes that. F. Incongruent. Yeah, she likes that. Inferno. She likes that. I know she likes entropy. Let's go. Fester. What? After image? Yeah, okay. Infallible. Covet. Suicide, goddamn. Threw a couple in there for Sayori. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club, not picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club won't be here if it wasn't for all of you. I'm super happy that you're all willing to help me out for the festival, too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's the whole day of the school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound like a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? 2 more days? Yeah, I'm gonna have to end the stream because it's almost 4 a.m., bub. So I'm gonna probably end this day, and then we're gonna probably end it. That's a pretty specific thing to do. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on your own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's and Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing on again. Sorry. Don't mind me. Jeez. You guys are all the way out there. Hey, appreciate you tuning in, though. You can go talk to everyone else. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let it distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning my back to everyone else, but the conversation has already disappeared with everyone else back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they're preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Yeah, I'm Eastern Standard Time, in Ohio, so... Hammy, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but... Have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little too much, but she seems a little downcast today. Oh, you think so? Can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica appears across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber racer up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised as I'm not the one asking you, Hammy. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really liked this. She's always talked to me about things that have bothered her. I do have to get to bed for work, so I think I'm going to go ahead and just save here, guys. Right on. Okay, so I'm going to end here. Getting tired, got to go to work tomorrow. So I will pick up part 2 tomorrow at midnight, so tune in then. Which would be like, I don't know, 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock, depending on where you are. But thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Make sure to hit that alert bell so you guys know when I'm streaming. And thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are really the best. I appreciate you all. So I'll be back tomorrow. It's your boy Ham, and I am out.